Smart meters. How smart are they? I recently learned from my complex that they have installed quote unquote smart meters into our um, electrical systems for our um, usage of obviously electricity, lights, etc. So last month, when I had a very high electrical bill, twice what um, was normal, but somewhat expected given the winter months and how cold it was, I decided to turn off all my lights in the house through the evening hours, use a flashlight that I purchased, and work through the home with a flashlight or just with no lights on. I have a little bit of light coming in from the street lamps outside, the outside porch light that's automatically on for the complex, and I decided to handle my electricity that way. When I got my bill after that particular time period, I found that my bill was pretty much the same amount as it was 2 months previous, where I was using just regular electricity on a standard basis. And I find that very unusual because in previous months, when I had done the exact same thing, I mean, I literally turned off the heat. I turned off, I unplugged everything that I was trying to leave on to help protect my home while I was gone. I did all of that. Um, and yet the bill didn't make a change. I called the electrical company. They insisted that the reader meeting was reading correctly, but in truth, that's not what I found. So my question is, when we are signing into these electrical um, devices within our complex, are we actually, having our bills split up over the complex, which we're not aware of, or are the smart meters just taking a look at what our typical usage is, and if we stay with under that typical use, they assign us a bill. Um, and the reason I say that is because in last year, when I did something very similar, because I love cool weather, and I turned things off, my bill was like 70 some dollars. Now I realize that with the electrical systems that the cost of electricity fluctuates with the regulatory commissions and things like that. At least that's my humble layman's term of this. I know nothing about this industry. It's just what my grasp of it is, that I'm still quite curious why my bill in cool months, having done all of that, especially turning off all lights except for the occasional uses of the internet, and even then unplugging all the time not to leave things running, why my bill was still back to the normal rate. So that's today's question: is how smart are these tools and these new technology tools that are supposed to help us in our life, and what controls do we really have over the usage of our money and our expenses? So that's my question of the day. If you have any comments about your own experiences with something like that, please don't hesitate to leave a note below. This has been Blake Ensign with Blaze Communications in LLC, serving Indianapolis, Indiana.